In this podcast episode, Dr. Rangan Chatterjee speaks with Mindy Pelz, a prominent figure in the field of women's health, about the critical differences in dietary and lifestyle needs between men and women, particularly concerning hormonal balance. Pelz emphasizes the importance of understanding these differences to empower women to take control of their health and well-being. Pelz begins by explaining that women's bodies are inherently more complex than men's due to their unique ability to house and nurture a baby. This complexity translates into different nutritional needs, particularly when it comes to diet and fasting. She highlights that many fasting and dietary guidelines have historically lumped men and women together, ignoring the subtle yet significant differences in how their bodies respond to food and fasting. The conversation revisits the topic of fasting, which Pelz has extensively covered in her book, Fast Like a Girl. She reiterates that women must approach fasting differently than men, particularly in relation to their menstrual cycles. Pelz explains that women experience hormonal fluctuations throughout their cycles, which can affect their energy levels, cravings, and overall health. For instance, the week leading up to a woman's period often brings cravings for carbohydrates and sugar, which are not a sign of weakness, but rather a natural hormonal response. Pelz emphasizes the importance of listening to these cravings and understanding that they are part of a woman's hormonal rhythm. By acknowledging and working with these natural cycles, women can avoid feelings of guilt and frustration associated with their dietary choices. As the discussion progresses, Pelz introduces her foundational principles for women's health, which she outlines in her new book, Eat Like a Girl. The first principle is that blood sugar matters more than calorie counting. Pelz argues that stabilizing blood sugar is crucial for overall health and energy levels. She encourages women to pay attention to how they feel after meals, noting that if they experience fatigue or hunger shortly after eating, they may not be achieving the right balance of macronutrients. Pelz also stresses the importance of eating natural, whole foods rather than processed options. She explains that the food industry has complicated the landscape of nutrition, making it difficult for individuals to discern what is healthy. By focusing on foods that come from nature, women can better support their hormonal health. Another key point Pelz makes is the importance of feeding the gut microbiome. She explains that the gut plays a significant role in hormone metabolism, particularly estrogen. Women need to consume a variety of fiber-rich foods, fermented foods, and healthy fats to nourish their gut bacteria. This, in turn, supports hormone production and balance. Pelz highlights that many women are unaware of the impact their gut health has on their overall well-being. By prioritizing gut health through diet, women can improve their hormonal balance and reduce symptoms associated with hormonal fluctuations. Pelz also addresses the misconception that protein is primarily for men. She emphasizes that women need adequate protein intake to support hormone production and overall health. Many women overlook protein in their diets, focusing instead on carbohydrates and fats. Pelz encourages women to incorporate protein into every meal, explaining that it is essential for maintaining muscle mass and supporting hormonal health. A fascinating aspect of the conversation is the introduction of the grandmother hypothesis, which Pelz discusses in relation to the changes women experience during menopause. She explains that as women age and go through menopause, their brains undergo significant changes that can enhance empathy and societal awareness. This shift is crucial for the survival of the species, as it allows older women to contribute wisdom and support to younger generations. Pelz argues that society often overlooks the value of menopausal women, failing to recognize their potential contributions. By understanding the changes that occur in the brain during this time, women can embrace their new roles and the wisdom they have to offer. Towards the end of the conversation, Pelz addresses the role of men in supporting women's health. She encourages men to listen to and understand the unique challenges women face regarding hormonal health. By fostering compassion and empathy, men can create a supportive environment that allows women to thrive. Pelz emphasizes that men should not assume that what works for them will work for women. Instead, they should seek to understand the complexities of women's bodies and the hormonal fluctuations they experience. This understanding can lead to healthier relationships and improved overall well-being for both men and women.